welcome to this special edition of Q&A with Coach Tandar for the holidays. Next question coming up is actually for the holidays, so can't get better than this. Here we go. Hello. I'm not sure if this is even possible, but are there any tips you can give to not gain weight during the holidays? It's one of my biggest fears, as all year I've been really good and have lost over 15 pounds. I'm really looking forward to spending time with my friends and family, but that entails lots of drinking and eating. I would really appreciate some tips and tricks from you. Thank you, Karen, for writing in. It's actually a great question, and I'm sure many people were waiting for something like this to come along, and you saved the day. I do have amazing tips that I do use myself, and there are 7 of them. So without keeping you waiting, I'm going to go over every single one of them, and hopefully these tips and tricks will help you keep the weight off. And who knows, you might lose a little bit here and there. Miracles do happen during the holidays, so let's not keep you waiting. Step 1, never arrive hungry at a party. Whether it's a dinner party or a restaurant, never arrive hungry. What does that mean? I always, a couple of hours before I leave or an hour before I leave, I have a little snack. I don't know when the host is serving, or I don't know when is everyone arriving at the restaurant. Sometimes it takes a little longer and you end up waiting and waiting, and you might go out that bread basket that you don't want to, and you're drinking, and drinking actually makes you more hungry. So I do end up eating a little something before I arrive at the party. Number 2. When I arrive at the dinner party, I usually scan the room, of course, after saying my hellos and happy holidays. I try to find out, see where the fresh vegetables or fruits are. So I go there and I kind of snack on those until the dinner is ready. And when the dinner is ready, as soon as everyone sits down, or if it's a buffet or anything, I fill up my plate, 3/4 of it actually, with a nice juicy salad. So once you have 3/4 of your plate filled up with salad, it's a lot of fresh greens and veggies, and it's great. You only have a little bit more room just to fill up for the rest. So, and you're doing it intentionally, knowing that I will get full by this plate, so I don't need to go and fill it up to the top or with so many other things and leave the salad for the end. Don't eat too fast. Take your time. It takes 20 minutes for your stomach to give your brain the message saying, I am full. So take your time, eat slowly, and do have a little conversation here there with the people beside you. It goes by faster than you think, and you'll be really full after that. Number 3, make sure you stick to your exercise routine. You must have an exercise routine that you do throughout the year. It could be walking, it could be biking, running, or going to the gym. Set up that time with a buddy, partner up with someone who's doing the same thing, and hold each other accountable to make sure you go there. I have my best friend who's a runner as well, and we hold each other accountable day after parties. Even if we're not in the same party together, we do hold each other accountable to go for that run in the morning, and we set that the night before. We do set it to make sure we go for that run. Number 4, temptations are everywhere, especially on that dessert table. Even if it's there on the table, there's those times that the tray goes around the room right underneath your nose, and that's when it's really hard to say no, and I know that. And I do have a piece of chocolate. I mix it with a little bit of a fruit. I really take my time enjoying with those bites, and I put it away because I know I have another party to go to tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. If this was the only party of the month, I would say have it. Have the whole thing. But because you know you have other parties to go with many other desserts, and you would definitely want to maybe try a little bit of here and there, pace yourselves, and that would actually help you not to feel guilty about it and still keep the weight off. Tip number 5, the office goodies. Of course, during the holidays, everyone brings a lot of donuts and cupcakes and cakes and chocolates, and then not to mention all these other companies who send in these baskets of cheeses and amazing things, and then there's the office party afterwards. So it's really hard to pace yourselves, and it's a definite something that people give into that temptation. And then after that, you have to go to that party you were supposed to go to, and there's more there. So what I used to do when I was working at an office, for the first and second day, where all the chocolates and goodies arrived, I would go and take part of it. Holiday spirit, I would get in there, I would make my coffee and tea and sit there with my piece and really enjoy it, have my conversation. Day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, as it kept coming, no longer I had that temptation. And if I did have a little bit of a craving, I had my own dried fruits and nuts and my healthy fruits and everything. So I would take that coffee and tea to my desk and I would have it there. And once I felt satisfied, I could walk back in the kitchen and have that conversation. I just didn't need to partake in the sweet overindulging. I'm taking part in the holidays. I did not want to resist, because the more you resist, it persists, and you're going to go into the overindulging thing if you do resist it. So give in to a little bit of the temptation, give that taste bud a little bit of a satisfaction, and then you know, okay, I did it. It's out of my system. I'm good now. Tip number 6, we get to the restaurant part of things. It's no longer a house party, it's a restaurant, and everybody's sitting there having their drinks, and everyone's ordering their food, and you're worried, oh my God, now comes the appetizers, then comes the main meal, then it's followed by dessert. What do I do? What do I do? What I usually do is when everyone is ordering the big fried appetizers and all that, I get myself a side salad, or I wait for the main dish. And if it's during the later hours and I know there's lots more going on, I order an appetizer instead of a main dish. So I keep that in mind. It's not an everyday thing, but I keep that in mind during the holidays, because I know I want to keep going. I want to participate in all that. I do want to eat. I will feel hungry. I don't want to sit there, the only girl that's sitting there looking at everyone else staring. Oh, that must be delicious. That looks good. I don't want to be that girl. But actually, it's pretty good with the, glass of wine or whatnot you're having. I know there might be some coworkers and peers going, oh, you're having just that? Oh, that's all you're having? That's okay. That's okay. You know that you're pacing yourself. You are participating. You're not starving yourself. And this is the way to go, and keep the bigger goal in mind. I like my body and who I am today. I've worked hard for it, and I really want to enjoy this too, and I don't want to gain. I have certain plans in action to enjoy and also keep my routine together. And last but not least, tip number 7. It's the drinking. Drinking every night. Of course, drinking is a lot of empty calories. There are drinks with lots of sugar in them, and they get you dehydrated as well. So what to do? Make sure that you drink lots of water before and after. If you're dehydrated, it's a false feeling that you're hungry. And when you're feeling hungry, you eat. So you got to be hydrated. Keep yourself hydrated at all times. And in the morning when you wake up, make sure you have your lemon and water to alkalize your body and get rid of that poison. I hope this tip has been very helpful to you. Keep the weight off during the holidays, and make sure you sign on to tandartanavoli.com for more tips. Until next time, keep happy and healthy.